Ladies, let's have a real conversation, woman to woman. Because what I'm about to share with you might just change the way you think about something you've probably worn for over 50 years, your bra. Doctors have finally started speaking up. And believe me, the truths they're sharing are shocking, especially for us women over 60. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and don't click away, because by the end of this video, you may never look at your lingerie drawer the same way again. And while you're here, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, how old were you when you bought your first bra? I remember mine like it was yesterday. 1, your bra might be causing chronic pain, and you've been blaming everything else. Let me ask you something. My dear, have you ever gone through an entire day with a dull ache in your shoulders or the top of your back and thought, well, that's just age catching up with me? I certainly did. For years, I blamed the weather, my pillow, my mattress, even my gardening. But never once did I suspect that the real culprit was hanging in my closet. You see, most of us have worn bras for so long, we forget they're even there. But what doctors are finding now is that many women, especially women over 60, are wearing bras that aren't just uncomfortable, they're actively harming us. When your bra doesn't support you properly, or worse, when it oversupports and pulls you in the wrong direction, it creates chronic tension in the muscles of your upper back, neck, and shoulders. Especially those thick straps we think are supportive, they often dig in and disrupt your posture all day long. And posture matters more than ever after 65. A slight hunch in your spine can cause a cascade of issues, nerve pain, tension headaches, even numbness in your arms or hands. I remember going to the physio for what I thought was arthritis in my neck. Turns out, I was wearing a bra 2 sizes too small, and the band was riding so high on my back, it was pulling my entire frame forward. We spend decades investing in skincare, vitamins, walking shoes, but completely ignore the thing wrapped around our chest all day long. No more. It's time we give bras the same scrutiny we give our blood pressure. 2, tight bras can restrict lymph flow and circulation. Now, this one might make you sit up straighter, ironically, because the truth is, our bras may be quietly interfering with our body's natural detox system. You've probably heard of the lymphatic system. It's like the garbage disposal for the body. It carries away waste, toxins, and dead cells so our organs can function cleanly. But guess where many of those lymph nodes sit? Right under the arms, around the chest, and beneath the breasts. When we wear bras that are too tight, especially those underwire monsters we were told were necessary, we can actually block or slow lymphatic drainage. It's like tying a rubber band around a water hose and expecting it to flow normally. Doctors have started connecting the dots. Some women who've worn tight bras for decades report swelling, tenderness, fatigue, even a weakened immune response. And sadly, it doesn't stop there. There's also growing concern in some circles about chronic compression around breast tissue and how it could relate to long-term breast health. Now, I'm not saying bras cause breast cancer. Let's be clear, but it's enough of a question that doctors are now urging women to prioritize circulation and natural lymph flow, especially in old age. That means looser bands, wireless cups, and breathable fabrics. And maybe, just maybe, some bra-free afternoons too. 3, your breasts have changed, but your bras haven't. Now let's talk about the elephant, or should I say, the soft little pears in the room. Your breasts have changed. All of ours have. It's part of the incredible journey of being a woman. Pregnancy, menopause, gravity, weight loss, hormone shifts, it all contributes to a natural change in breast size, shape, and structure over time. And yet, I'll bet money that many of you are still wearing the same cup size you wore at 40. Let me tell you a little story. A few years ago, I went into a boutique just to browse. The lovely young girl working there insisted I let her measure me. I nearly refused. I thought, I know my size. I've been a 36C since 1985. Well, she measured me. Turns out I was a 40B, and one breast was noticeably larger than the other. No wonder my bras always felt a bit off. This isn't unusual. As we age, our breasts can lose volume, become more pendulous, and even develop asymmetry. Yet most of us just keep buying what's familiar. It's time to stop thinking of bras as one size fits all. Getting fitted again, even if it's just with a measuring tape and a mirror at home, can make a world of difference. Suddenly, your bra isn't pinching, pulling, or making you want to rip it off by 3 p.m. We update our glasses, our medications, even our hair color. Why not our bra size? 4. Bras don't prevent sagging. That's a myth. This one is going to ruffle some feathers. How many times have you been told that wearing a bra prevents sagging? That without it, everything will droop like pancakes? Well, science says otherwise. According to several studies, including a 15-year one out of France, wearing a bra long-term does not prevent sagging. In fact, it might do the opposite. Here's the logic. When you wear a bra constantly, especially one with heavy support, you're doing all the work for your body. You're removing the natural need for the ligaments and muscles around the chest to stay strong. Over time, just like an unused muscle, they weaken. So, when you don't wear a bra, gravity wins. Fast. Now, I'm not suggesting you burn your bras in a pile in the backyard, but maybe start going bra-free for part of the day. Let your body do some of the work. Even just walking around the house without one lets those little chest muscles engage again. Besides, sagging is natural. We earned every bit of it through life, motherhood, heartache, and laughter. Let's stop being ashamed of that and start thinking critically about the myths we were fed. 5. Bras can trap sweat and cause skin issues. Now, this is one of those invisible issues that doctors say is far more common than we admit, especially among older women. Let's be honest, the skin under our breasts is delicate, especially as we age. It's thinner, less oily, and more prone to irritation, bruising, and infection. But when you combine that with a tight, synthetic bra, you've created a perfect environment for trouble. Moisture builds up under the bust line. The bra holds in heat and sweat, especially in summer. And what happens then? Fungal infections, chafing, rashes, and even pressure sores in more severe cases. I know one woman in her 70s who developed what she thought was a heat rash, but it turned out to be a yeast infection under both breasts caused by her overly snug push-up bra. She had no idea her undergarments were to blame. So what can we do? Well, start by ditching heavy padding and switching to natural, breathable materials. Consider soft cotton bralettes or camisoles with light shelf support. And for heaven's sake, give the girls some airtime. Even an hour a day can help your skin breathe, dry out, and recover. Skin care in our 60s and 70s isn't just about moisturizers. It's also about removing the things that cause harm in the first place, and bras, unfortunately, are often one of them. 6. Your bra might be affecting your sleep, and you didn't even know. Now, here's one we rarely talk about, but trust me, it matters more than you think. A surprising number of older women sleep in their bras. Some do it because they were raised to always be prepared and never walk around the house without being fully dressed, even while asleep. Others say they simply feel more secure that way. And some don't even realize they're doing it. It's just a habit. But here's the truth, backed by doctors and sleep specialists. Sleeping in a bra can absolutely mess with your body's natural rest cycles. When we sleep, our body needs to be in a relaxed, unrestricted state. Our breathing should deepen, our muscles should let go, and our skin should cool down. A tight or structured bra, especially one with an underwire or a snug band, can interfere with all of that. First, it can restrict your chest expansion, making it harder to take those slow, deep breaths that lull your body into a deeper sleep. Second, it can increase pressure around the ribcage, shoulders, and lymph nodes, keeping your body in a mild but constant state of tension. You may not even realize it, but it's like sleeping with a seatbelt on. Your body never fully unwinds. That can lead to fragmented sleep, early waking, and even lower melatonin production, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep cycle. So what's the solution? Simple. Let your body be free at night. If you truly can't sleep without some kind of support, try a light, wireless sleep bra, something designed for nighttime wear, made of breathable cotton with no bands or hooks. But honestly, the best sleep I've ever had was when I gave up the habit entirely and let the girls roam free under a loose cotton nightgown. 7. You don't have to wear one anymore. You're allowed to choose comfort over convention. Now, let's get personal for a moment, shall we? For most of us, wearing a bra wasn't ever really a choice. It was a requirement. We were told it's what decent women do. We were trained from our early teens that a woman should keep her chest covered, lifted, and quiet. And for decades, we obeyed. But I'm here to tell you, you are not obligated anymore. You are no longer living in your mother's world. You are no longer 25, working in an office where you feel eyes on you at all times. You're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. And you've earned the right to choose what makes you feel good, not what makes society feel comfortable. Don't get me wrong. If you enjoy wearing a bra, if it gives you posture support or confidence, then by all means, wear one proudly. But if you're wearing it out of guilt or fear of what your neighbor might say, or because you think it's what women are supposed to do, then stop right there. This is your body, your life, and your rules. Comfort isn't laziness. Choosing a bralette, a camisole, or nothing at all doesn't mean you've let yourself go. It means you're finally letting yourself be. 8. Support bras are often overkill for older women. Let's talk about those senior bras that get advertised to us in catalogs and on TV. You know the ones I'm talking about. Extra wide straps, reinforced cups, 12 hooks in the back, and names like Titanium Lift or Maximum Contra Control. They look more like armor than underwear. And let's be honest, they're exhausting to put on. I remember struggling to hook one up behind my back, twisting like a pretzel, and nearly pulling a muscle. For what? A little lift I don't even want. Here's the surprising truth. Most of us don't actually need that much support anymore. After menopause, many women lose breast density and volume. Breasts become softer, lighter. And yes, they sag a bit, but they're also easier to manage. That means we don't need to strap ourselves into a scaffolding system just to go to the grocery store. What we need are gentle, flexible solutions. Things like wireless bras, soft crop tops, front closure bralettes, or shelf bras built into comfy tanks. These options give just enough lift to smooth things out under a blouse, but none of the compression, pain, or daily struggle that traditional bras bring. Think of it like this. You're not preparing for battle anymore. You're living in peace. Dress accordingly. 9. It's okay to let go of the shame around our aging bodies. Now, for what might be the most important truth of all, and I hope you take this one to heart. So many of us have spent our lives hiding our bodies. We've covered, corrected, and camouflaged ourselves into silence, trying to meet expectations that were never really ours to begin with. But our bodies, in all their aging, sagging, stretching, and softening, are beautiful records of a life well lived. Those breasts, they may not sit as high as they once did, but they've likely fed children, known intimacy, and endured heartbreak. They've been squeezed into corsets, flattened into sports bras, and maybe even changed by surgery or illness. They've been through it all with us. And yet here we are, still worried about how they look in a blouse. Still ashamed if we can't find a bra that hides the droop. Still letting a piece of fabric decide if we're worthy of stepping out the door. Well, I say no more. You are allowed to let go of the shame. You are allowed to love your body just as it is, aged, soft, uneven, and real. And if a bra makes you feel good, wear it with pride. But if it's become a symbol of shame or punishment, it's okay to let it go. You've lived through enough. Let your body breathe. Let your heart relax. And let the next chapter of your life be defined by freedom, not fear.